I'm going to include your other comment as well, and I want you to know before I respond to you that I know that you are not trying to hurt me or trigger me, and you're not asking this question coming from a bad place. And so everybody else out there, if you decide to make comments on this video, please be respectful and kind, and just understand that some people ask questions without understanding the impact. So let's say that I ran over your foot and I broke it. I'm driving down the street in a car and I see you, and I intentionally decide to run over your foot and break it. And now you have to go through the healing of that broken foot, which is never going to be the same again because I broke it. And then you get behind the wheel of a car because I did that to you, knowing exactly what that felt like, how long it took to heal, and the fact it will never be the same again, and you intentionally run over somebody else's foot. Can you tell me why? Is there a reason that would make that understandable? My mother ran over my foot. Her parents ran over her foot. I chose to drive more safely and cautiously and do the healing. And I'm still doing the healing so that I didn't do that to my children, because I never wanted my children to feel that kind of pain that I felt. What my mother went through makes it that much worse that she chose to carry that on to me. Abuse is intentional, and questions like this are not helpful. A lot of us who survive abuse spend an inordinate amount of time trying to figure out the why. And there literally is never going to be an answer that makes it make sense, because violating a child is never going to make sense. Some people are just intentionally cruel. They need that type of control. They are bad people, period. End of story. And as far as it being worse back then, it wasn't worse back then. It's not worse now. We don't compare. Child abuse is child abuse. It's gone on ever since the beginning of time. Are there things that we know better now in terms of how we parent and things we should and shouldn't say? Of course there are. That's called growth and education. But saying something that you shouldn't say because you don't know any better and you're passing down trauma, and intentionally eviscerating a child's character are not the same thing.